Good morning, everyone. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I do greatly appreciate them. This is the daily forecast. It is for all signs. It is a broad spectrum collective reading, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It just may not be your reading today. Doesn't mean that you're like doing things wrong or not on your path. The reading is originally created for Thursday, May 11th. It's not solely set for that date. If you're seeing any of my videos on the date different than when they were originally created for, that's okay. If it makes sense to your situation or whatever you're dealing with, by all means utilize the reading. I believe that readings can be timeless and find us when we need them, not when they're originally created for, so keep that in mind. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there is just some information about the channel, things I want you to think about when utilizing my readings and my channel, what decks I'm using for the readings, how to contact me on social media. If you want to follow me at either Instagram or my Facebook business page, if you want to book a private reading, you would need to message me at either of those two places. Know that I will never reach out to you to initiate the sale of a reading. If anybody ever were to, it's probably not me. You always have to initiate that conversation. And then easy ways to support the channel. You can hit the thumbs up button. That greatly helps. Subscribe to the channel if you like my content and hit the notification bell. I do put up daily videos. That way you get notified. And share the video out. Leave me a question or comment. Let me know that you're here. Shout out to Queen Bee. She said hello yesterday. She was new to me. Not seen her before, so hello. Thank you for the comment on yesterday's video. Let's see what the cards have to tell us today. I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning energy, which is the Sunday reading that populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this reading. That's just another layer of the energy that's going on during this time in the background, so just be aware of that if you want to look at that to understand why I'm talking about cards you don't necessarily see in this reading. So our card is the Six of Cups. We saw this in the clarifiers yesterday. Interesting, it should show up as the main card for today. It feels like yesterday's message was about kind of maybe defending and holding our boundaries and trying to redefine our relationships in some way, shape, or form. And the Six of Cups really was drawing me towards that. There was also the Six of Wands. We had two sixes, which was kind of a fortuitous, I would say. Six of Cups is about harmony, balance, loving those that are near and dear to us. It can be a card of like past life soulmates, definitely a card of focus on family, friendships, those that we love, right? So to me, it feels like there might be, and I don't know why, but on this particular card, that sun behind the mountain is really drawing my attention in the card. It feels like there might be a turnover or a new dawn happening within our relationships that actually feels harmonious, that feels balanced, or puts us in a place of feeling more balanced, more give and take, more reciprocation energy. The Six of Pentacles is oftentimes about that. Underpinning this from the Sunday reading is the Eight of Pentacles, right? And Eight of Pentacles often indicates that, steady work, focus, attention being placed on maybe bringing about more emotional stability in our relationships, more balance, more harmony, more peace, more appreciation is a really good card with this Six of Cups. Honoring the appreciation and where it lies within our relationships will be key to like growing that and allowing that sun to rise up and shine more light on the truth and the beauty of the relationships we have around us. We don't have to necessarily focus on the relationships that aren't working. What this card indicates is focus on the relationships that are shifting into place by doing the work and taking the steps, paying the attention where it's, rightly deserved, and giving that back into our relationships or our connection, so to speak. This is definitely a card of deep soul connection, through either familial, romantic, or friendships. So that's the focus for today, is how do we harmonize those things and bring them back into a sense of balance, abundance, give and take, but at an emotional level where we're feeling emotionally reciprocated and honored. So let's look at the Untamed Elemental Oracle. It is Gazelle. She is not messing around. She's staring us straight in the face. I love her horns, and I love this little diamond on her horns. It's very small, but to me, and this green dot on her knowing, gazelles move like with a swiftness and with a grace, right? They can move very quickly and they can pivot really quickly, like especially when being pursued by danger or by lions. This gazelle knows her stuff, is my feeling, especially with this diamond and this diamond. Those are really attracting my attention. She feels very precise to me. It must be the design of her horns and her ears, the pointiness of both feel very precise. Like her feelers are up, you know, she's able to detect danger at a far off distance. I haven't even opened her page yet. I'm trying to figure out if she's earth or fire. I'm assuming she's going to be earth, but we'll see. She might fall under fire because this deck is a little strange. But where they, you know, put the animals under their elements. But I feel like she's very much in the present moment as she stares at us, like directly. And she looks like she's willing to move nimbly, right? Like make quick decisions or based on her knowing as to which way to move. And she'll move quickly within these relationships or within these situations that help to bring about this harmony. She's a gentle creature, right? And there's a gentleness with the Six of Cups too that needs to be honored and sort of appreciated. Let me find Gazelle's reading. I'm assuming she's going to be Earth, but I could be wrong. I don't know why. Oh no, she is Earth. Okay. So Gazelle is change of direction. What did I say about Gazelle's pivoting, guys? Okay. Gazelle dances across the continental horizon, alert, light of foot, and vibrating with unopposed grace. His beauty is a spell cast upon the world. He approaches his environs with vigilance and is protected by the safety of the herd. As one, they strive with confidence and bravery, surviving via telepathic innate communication. That's why I was feeling the sensors are up, right? The ears are out, the antennae are out. Gazelle's capacity for imaginative improvisation allows him to outsmart and outrun his predators. His name comes from the Arabic word ghazal, meaning love poem. And this light and fast animal is drawn to you when it's time to change direction. It's interesting, his name comes from that word and it means love poem, because a love poem would definitely be associated with the Six of Cups, guys. When manifesting a desired outcome, there are phases when progress is slow or altogether absent. Gazelle suggests that sometimes a solution comes through a sudden shift in perspective. A fresh and even drastically changed outlook offers great inspiration. Move decisively in a new direction, and you have the opportunity to fall back in love with your original vision. Gazelle is a love poem, spontaneous and full of heart, and as you begin to embody these qualities, there is room for unimagined possibilities to emerge. The balanced version of Gazelle is flexible in your process and agile. Imbalance would be stagnant, lethargic, listless, and indecisive. To bring into balance, write a love poem to your vision. So I feel like there's this opportunity to, and it's interesting because yesterday was Whale, which was about communication, and Gazelle is about like sort of telepathic communication and shifting that communication. I feel like Gazelle's energy brings this sun out in the Six of Cups and allows it to shine down a new light on our relationships. I don't know why there's such a focus on relationships in the last 2 days of readings, but it feels like these things are transforming for us in a positive way. But we have to be at the forefront of creating that change, right? By being present, by doing the work. That's the Eight of Pentacles that underpins this from Sunday's reading, by putting the focus in and really looking at, okay, what steps do I need to take? What have I learned in the past? And what has that taught me that brings me the ability to change this in a way that works for me, right? Now, let's go to the clarifiers really quick. We have the Death card. That's definitely transformation and Scorpio energy. We have the Two of Swords. That would be boundaries, sometimes often a no, how we think, trusting our intuition. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yesterday we had 2 6s over here. Today we have 2 2s. Very interesting energy. The Two of Pentacles can be trying to choose 2 3D ways to go, right? Because Pentacles is the 3D earth realm. The Two of Swords is about trusting our, I think oftentimes our intuition, sometimes our emotions, because she has this large body of water behind her, this emotional experience or understanding that's kind of indicating to her through the intuition as to what's okay and what's not, right? And with the Death card, death is a definite transformation. Gazelle will be able to pivot through the transformation or the change. Now, if this doesn't relate to a relationship in your life, this could be a change in your life around a situation, a job, friendship, whatever it may be. It needs to transform, or it will be going through deep transformation. I think that we will be fine with the Two of Swords there. We're listening to our intuition and maybe drawing boundaries. Two of Pentacles requires us to make that decision, to juggle our options and figure out what's the most like sort of right way for us to go, that feels most harmonious to us. Let's go to the grounding stone. And the grounding stone, okay, is hope. So I think grounding and hope around finding more balance, a hope of the sun coming up and shining new light on our relationships, hope that the transformation of death, even as scary as it may seem as a card, actually brings about a new dawn. We do see the sun here also in the death card, meaning it's not all over, it's just changing, right? Hope that the decisions that we make and the choices that we make are going to be the correct ones for us. If we keep that as our focus and we keep hope in our vision, right, in our focus, because the Eight of Pentacles underpinning all of this is about keeping focus. If we keep hope as our focus, hope for a new, more balanced connection or a new, more balanced situation coming to us that fulfills our soul and our emotions more so, and that feels right to our sort of almost telepathic gazelle-like intuition or communication, we can move to that like with grace, nimbly. We may need to draw a line in the sand or make a choice, and that's these two twos here. Twos oftentimes signify relationships to me. Sometimes they can be the relationship to the self. Is there something that maybe we need to do within ourselves that asks us to draw a boundary, make a choice, trust our intuition, and allow the transformation to take place to foster more harmony within ourselves, so therefore we can give that into the relationships that are around us. That might be the reading for some of you too, if it's more of a self-focused reading rather than a relationship that's outside of yourself. Does that make sense? So we can trust ourselves, we can pivot, and we do have the ability to make the correct choices. Rely on the hope of knowing that we can do that. Ground in that hope for sure, and understand that everything is playing out the way it's supposed to. As long as we're paying attention, we're listening to our intuition, and we're being somewhat practical about the decisions that we make. That is your reading, guys. I hope that that makes sense. If you enjoyed the reading, please hit the thumbs up button. It greatly helps the channel. Leave me a question or comment in the comments section. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I go live. Share the video out. All of that stuff greatly helps me. Tune in tomorrow and we'll see how this energy transforms and changes. Make the most of it no matter what, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.